we decided to start is with my very first album that I ever got. That was mine, which is Beatles 1, which was released in 2000. So, what's on one? Can you tell us what's on one?
Yeah, I can tell you a little bit about that. The title and the album art really give it away. This is all of the number one hits that the Beatles had. Citation needed. They were looking at like the Billboard Hot 100, which is the primary singles chart here in the United States. And then they looked at one of the British charts. One thing that I kind of forgot about when you go back this far into like music, because everything, of course, was tracked by magazine and like trade papers, there were a lot more charts, like little itty bitty outfits, like tracking these numbers back then than we have today. Like now it's basically just Billboard, but there was also like Cashbox, and like Britain had like, 3 or 4 different charts. It was kind of a wacky time. So if it reached number 1, it made it on the album. There's a couple of songs that did reach number 1, but because it wasn't on the Billboard chart or because it wasn't on the British chart that they were concerned with, maybe it was on a different British chart, or maybe it went to number 1 in a different country, those sorts of things are not included. So there are some songs that I think of as being really big, or maybe I just really like them, that are absent. But we've still got like nearly 30 songs, so it's a good selection.
Yeah, so everything you just said is wrong, because in researching this, I discovered a Reddit post that said this is actually a secret concept album that the Beatles have been building towards.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm sending this to you right now. So this album is about teenage love, going through like the end of basically through your adult life. There's like stories of somebody like this guy is in love in the first few songs. Then we get to Ticket to Ride, and he breaks up with the person he's dating, and then he gets back together with her, and We Can Work It Out. And then from some reason he joins the Navy because of Yellow Submarine. He also writes books. And then he gets nostalgic for back where he's from in Penny Lane. Then they break it up. And they have a kid, and they use the breakup song as Hello Goodbye. It's the breakup song. And then he also names his child Jude. But then they get back together at the very end of it. But that's the concept album.
I agree with the comments here. I need whatever drugs this man is on, or woman.
We're not going to dox this person because
they also deleted their profile. So I don't know, maybe they were getting doxxed. Or maybe like Paul was like, how'd you figure it out?